We shall be first categorizing and finding out more about the forest vegetation in the world. The forest vegetation is further classified into 6 categories, and I shall be picking up 3 at one time. And I have divided them into the name of the forest and the places where they are found, the characteristic feature of that forest, and the flora and the fauna found in that forest. So, I am going to take up the 3 forests in this clipping and the 3 in the next one. The first kind of forest is the tropical evergreen forest. This forest is found near equator. The feature is that the trees of this forest do not shed their leaves at one time. That is, they have different seasons of shedding their leaves. That is why the forest never looks barren, and therefore it is called as evergreen forest. The thick canopies of the forest trees are formed in such a way that they do not let the sunlight to be passed on in the daytime. The flora and the fauna of this tropical evergreen forest are the trees found, the rosewood, the ebony and the mahogany. The second type of forest is the tropical deciduous forest. The tropical deciduous forest is found in India, in the North Australia and in the Central America. This kind of forest, trees shed their leaves only during the dry season so that they can conserve lots of water. So, again the vegetation is depending upon the temperature which is found, and the flora and fauna of the tropical deciduous forest are: the trees found are sal, teak, neem and shisham, whereas the animals found are tigers, lions, elephants and langurs. The third category of the forest is the temperate evergreen forest. The temperate evergreen forest is found in Southeast America, in South China and in Southeast Brazil. The characteristic feature of the temperate evergreen forest is that it has a mixture of trees, that is, hardwood as well as softwood trees are found in this forest. The flora and fauna of this kind of forest is that the trees found here are oak, pine and eucalyptus. So, these were of the 3 categories of the further categorization of the forests that we have. Now, in the next clipping, I am going to tell you about the rest of the 3 kinds of forests found in the world. In the previous clipping, we did about the 3 kinds of forests found in the world, and now I shall pick up the 4th category, which is the temperate deciduous forest. This forest is found in Northeast America, China and New Zealand. The feature of this kind of forest is that the trees shed their leaves during the dry season. As far as their flora and fauna is concerned, the trees found are oak, ash and beech, and the animals found are deer, foxes and wolves. The 5th category of the forest is the Mediterranean vegetation. As the name suggests, this kind of vegetation is seen in the Mediterranean Sea in Europe, Africa and Asia. The characteristic feature of this kind of vegetation is that it experiences very hot summers. As far as their flora and fauna is concerned, this kind of vegetation has trees like oranges, figs and olives and grapes. The sixth and the last category of forest is called as the coniferous forest. The coniferous forests are found in the northern hemisphere, and this type of vegetation has tall softwood and evergreen trees. As far as the flora and fauna is concerned of the coniferous forest, the trees found are cheer, pine and cedar, whereas the animals found are silver fox, mink and the polar bear. So this was about the first kind of vegetation that is seen in the world called forests. Now I shall be moving to the second kind of vegetation found in the world called as grasslands.